fists. Bonnie and Mandy. Make sure you're always watching, or you could miss it if they ever came.
Welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I cut the song short because it was doubling over and I don't know how to fix it. This is episode 53 of the show. I shouldn't have fixed technical errors like that. But the show is live and on the spot I will break a little bit under pressure. All right.
You're amazing. I mean,
a little bit.
forget it. I couldn't even do it, like anything that you do.
It is September 22nd. I'm Mandy Jones, the comedian, and as always next to me is...
Hi, Bonnie Scalisi. How are you? It's great to see everybody.
I almost forgot that part. 53 episodes in, we have a great guest. Bonnie, you want to tell them what the topic is?
The topic is bucket lists. And I had to figure that out. That means like what you want to do before you croak, correct?
Yes, yes.
You know, all the things you want to get accomplished before you die. We want to know. Oh, that would help. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you're bucket list. All the things you want to do before you die, and we want to know what's on your bucket list. We're going to share what's on. So, do you want to talk about our show coming up before?
Yes. We have to press everybody.
Yes.
To go to govs.com, leave this feed. Actually, hi, Mom. Share the show. Leave the feed, go to govs.com. Well, go to govs.com, write it down, and then leave so you know to go to govs.com. And then go on September 24th, which is Friday, and buy tickets to the Terry McNeely show. Bonnie and I are in that. Please. Terry is not happy with the turnout.
Yes,
and he's
please.
refusing to actually come with the number of seats sold. So please, if you could please come. I know Robin's coming. I see her little hearts.
Yes, Robin, thank you.
Robin, you're a good little pupil. But if everybody else could please get there, it's very important to us. And then actually on Saturday, Kathy Arnold just told me that Carla's not going to be at that show on the patio and asked me to host.
Nice.
So Mike Keegan, once again, who is on a poster. He was on the poster for my wedding and wasn't there that night. So it's so funny. You have a lot of comedy posters that never really happen.
Oh, yeah. The posters are what it started out, and then it ends up, it's like the game telephone. Like it starts out like this, and then by the time it gets passed down, it's a different entity.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of stuff coming up, but those are the two things that I'm going to push. Do you have anything special you want to say?
Yes, I am. On Saturday, I have, I'm doing a thing for Felix Residia, and 5 beautiful people volunteered. I believe 6 people. Off the top of my head, Pat Marone, who just got a cooking show, which we're really, he's going to be flown out to California. It's like it's a big deal for Pat.
Awesome.
Justin McDonald. I'm blanking out right now, but there, Helene Witt. There's so we're all going to do a show for Felix, and then that night I'm in a John Butera show at the Loft, and John Santo is headlining, who I love,
nice.
and Jay Christopher is hosting. So I'm doing a double hit on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's
Big
it.
Boys
So
Club.
I'm going to say hi to a bunch of people tuning in, and then we're going to get to our guest. So I want to say hi to David. I mispronounce it.
Oh, yeah.
David Lange. And Bruno, of course. How are you, Bruno? Bill Hansen. Your mom, Mary Underhill. Jim Rea, who we saw at the mic just the other day. And, of course, Robin DeVito, who we love. And Jim's already talking about his bucket list is to see Mandy and I kiss.
Well, Jim showed up and got a spot on the September show because I didn't have the heart to tell him to wait till October. So he did the September show. So that once again is like a show that never happened because his name was never on the flyer, even though he performed.
Right. That's right. And also we
didn't
get to, we shared it on YouTube, but we didn't get to talk about that show. So we'll wrap that up sometime in the talk because I want to get to the guests. And, Robert Soleil, who wrote our beautiful theme song from Street Fighter, is tuning in. Nancy Weems and Joan Krupiasha. We're doing well. So unless you have anything else, we're going to get to the guest.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay. Our guest is one of my really good friends. He's an up-and-coming comedian. He co-hosts Coaster's Tavern in East Meadow every Monday with me, an open mic. You can see him perform on Long Island and New York City. My very good friend, Will Romero. Give it up for Will.
Hey, how are you? All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. That's really good.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Haven't been here in almost a year.
Yeah, no, you were here. It
I was
felt
here
like
by
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yesterday. What were you, like the third or fourth episode then?
No.
Well, we started in August, so maybe 10
he was
episodes.
Never on our show.
I was here in October.
You were here.
Mm-hmm.
A year ago?
Yeah, the Halloween episode. It was just me telling scary stories from my 20s.
Yeah, they were kind of our form of horror
really
stories.
I'm forgetting it. I don't remember that.
I honestly have to go back into the archives, and because the last like 5 weeks I haven't been keeping track. I have the pictures, but I haven't been writing it down, and I need to, because me and Bonnie look back and we go, whoa.
Yeah,
we didn't realize.
Everything's blending
No,
into
you got
each other.
And we go, we didn't have him. We go, yeah, you did. And then you go, no, I had him in Calamity Jones. No, I fucking forget.
I forget that too. I forget that too.
No, I got a memory of an elephant. So.
Well, that's good.
We were talking about the cheese platter, the famous cheese platter.
Oh, yeah.
The cheese platter. Oh my God.
Now that rings a bell. Yes, that rings a bell.
Yeah, the cheese platter. Oh my God.
So Robin DeVito is saying Will is very awesome. Yes, we all agree.
Thank you, Robin.
Evan Weiss is saying, hi, ladies. He's not a producer. Yes, we know Evan. My boyfriend's tuning in. He says,
Evan Weiss.
hello.
You gotta tune in on this show if you have 6 people, okay? To tune in, okay?
And my boyfriend is saying, hello, ladies, and hello, Guillermo. Because
that's my slave name.
Your slave name. That's part of his comedy routine, which I love.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, we want to keep. You have to keep these things secret because people steal all kinds of things.
I'm saying we can't see Will. What is she talking about?
I could see myself.
I could see him.
I could see him.
I could see a delay.
Is he blending into that chair? Is it the lighting, Mom?
I don't know. Oh, and Jim Ray. Jim Ray. We were talking about Jim. Jim was at our open mic, and was that this last Monday?
Yeah, he was.
He made a reappearance.
Yeah, thank you, Jim.
Yeah, and
for
we
coming
loved,
by.
and he brought his entourage with him.
Yeah, the entire Garden City entourage he brought in.
All Garden City people.
Yeah, I know, and I love scaring Garden City people. I don't know.
Does that make his face look brighter?
Like, does it make me look whiter?
Brighter.
No, over here.
No, I just went to the barber, so I got like.
You can only be on this show if you're white. No, I'm joking.
What about white people?
No, so
people of color.
So your mom's saying it's fine. It's all good. Everything's good. Frank Peters, how are you? Do you know Frank Peters?
I don't. Welcome.
Welcome, Frank Peters. We are talking about bucket lists. So what do you want to do before you die? So who wants to go first?
I'm the guest. I guess I should.
Yeah,
yes, guest first.
This is a really good one. Okay. I thought about, and this is something I've been wanting to do since I watch a lot of Animal Planet, to dive down with sperm whales.
Oh,
yeah.
Sperm whales. Now, what does that mean?
you know what a sperm whale is, right?
Those are the gray ones?
Well, yeah, they are gray. Yeah, they are self-conscious. That's one. They think they are self-conscious. Is
that what you wanted
to
be
whales
like shy when it's...
No, I want to dive down with it and look at it in the eye.
Why did they call it a sperm whale?
Because the liquid on their head is very spermy white looking.
Sperm.
Yeah,
it's consistency.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
They used to kill them for their oil in the head.
Their sperm.
No, because
just saying. Sorry.
No, and the interesting thing is that Moby Dick is a sperm whale. No pun intended.
Moby Dick is a sperm whale.
Yeah.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick is a sperm whale.
That's a conundrum.
Yeah, but I'm
probably using that word wrong.
Yeah, but no. I want to do that because you can do that. You can actually pay to dive down with the sperm whales, and you look at them in the eye, and they do clicking. They have like this sonar sound, that's why they have the big head. That's how they get the squid at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh,
they have all those.
I don't like
the thing about
octopus.
Well, that's how they kill them. They click on them and they paralyze them and then they go and attack them. And what I want to do is just look at it and dive next to it because it's like the size of a school bus. And the moment you look at them in the eye,
the whale's the size of a school bus?
Yeah, it's one of the largest whales.
Can I ask you something? Do they eat people?
No, they're not known for eating people. That's the whole thing. They are very
known.
No.
You'll be the first freaking snack.
Listen, if I go, I'll go and I'll find Noah.
That's a little unsafe.
I want to find Noah in the bottom of the whale, okay?
I don't want anything to do with
You know what else is really nice? Orca.
Any animals.
You don't like animals like that?
It's not that I don't like animals. It's just that I don't trust that they know their strength. I don't trust that you're not going to get fucking pummeled.
They're unpredictable.
They are gentle giants. That's all they are. They're gentle giants, kind of like an elephant.
Do they have blowholes?
I don't know.
I think they do. I think all whales do. So a couple of people are telling us their bucket lists. Robin DeVito wants to have a gown made especially for her by Christian Sierrano. Maybe you know that designer.
Oh, I don't know. Must be somebody
Jim Raya wants to live long enough to see the New York Jets win the Super Bowl.
I don't think you
can.
And he's such a dude, isn't he? He's just such a dude.
He's very into football.
He's just such a dude. No wonder why the jokes ain't landing lately.
And Frank Peters is greeting us from Staten Island. Thank you for tuning in, Frank. And we're talking about bucket lists. So David Lange is, of course, knows everything about the sperm whale. So he's telling us all these information.
Oh yeah, give us some facts.
Okay, so he said spermaceti was an oily substance that was found in the head cavities of sperm whales. Was used in the old days for all kinds of things, candles, ointments, and other stuff.
There you go.
Okay, so maybe he'll grab some and he can sell it online for a profit. Bruno said you better get a few tractor trailer loads full of Giardo. Yeah, and then sell it. So that's an interesting.
Yeah, I also want to.
Did you research it? And is it like?
I watch a lot of Animal Planet.
Okay. Yes, I know that from your stand-up. Yeah. But would you have to travel to a warmer climate to do it?
Yeah, you would. Actually, up north, they travel all over the place, so you got to track them down.
Yeah.
Did you ever hang out with a monkey? Some people are really into.
I kicked a monkey.
He has a whole story about a monkey.
I kicked a monkey when I was 10.
Really?
Yeah, because he was attacking my brother.
Where?
In El Salvador. This guy had.
What kind of monkey? Like a big monkey?
I think it was like a spider monkey or something.
Oh my god!
They're about this big.
Freaking creeps.
Right? They're about this big.
Yeah, no, monkeys are petrifying.
They come and steal your stuff.
They bite you and you could get AIDS.
No.
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
Of course, I believe you. Hi, Benny. Benny, we actually saw at our open mic. He came on.
Oh, that's a racist old guy. Yes, I like him.
Oh, he's not racist.
Oh,
I know. His jokes were just very low blow at the end. You know what I mean?
And Greg DeFlippo is coming in from Florida. Just go ahead, tell about Susan.
What Susan is saying, she wants to go to Greece. That's actually on my bucket list. Honestly, you see pictures of Greece with no water. It looks like a pool next to the freaking cliffs there.
That's funny. That's funny.
On your list?
It looks like a postcard.
Actually, my second list was to climb every pyramid in the world.
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't think they allow you to climb them.
You can.
Out of the wonders of the world, the pyramids would be up there.
Yeah, to climb the Pyramid of Giza and just get up there and just look down like, oh my God, somebody was here 12,000 years ago, 6,000 years ago. And,
okay. Oh
I was trying to say Moses, and I choked on my wine.
Oh my
Moses?
God,
Moses, the pyramids. Sorry, I almost choked, but I'm okay now. Benny's saying he loves you, Will. He's just joking.
I know. This is the thing about This is the thing about racist jokes. Just to divert a little. If you're gonna do racist jokes, if you're gonna from my point of view, if you're gonna do racist jokes, you better punch all the way up, Don't punch down, buddy. Don't punch down. Pyramids.
See,
Let's talk about pyramids.
I was at that mic, and I don't even remember anything what he said. So, not having a good memory many times works in my favor. So I just forgot.
So what's something on your list, Monty?
Okay, I lost the list, but I don't want to bring the show down, but my bucket list is very different than most people's. My bucket list is I want to get a place for my boys to live, so that I know they're taking. My boys are autistic, for those of you who don't know, and I want them in a group home or someplace where I know they're safe before I die. That's my bucket list. That's the only thing that I really care about.
That's
and
nice.
There's so many kids that have autism now. There's very few places. The list is so long. So I have to really start doing something about creating that. So not even for myself, but because I don't know what would happen to them once I'm gone.
Yeah, and something I heard that somebody said is important is if once they're in a home and you could visit them there, that way when you do pass, it's not like, oh, mom's gone and a new home all at
everything
once.
hits
It's
them.
like
mom abandoned me.
Mom knows this place is good or okay, and she doesn't get to visit anymore because of circumstances. But you know what I mean? At least it's...
I bet your mom probably feels the same way.
Mary, no, she definitely does. They have they've been looking at ways of maybe like having like a little tiny house or like another place on my mom's property that would be his own like quarters. Honestly, my stepdad thinks that like he's like, oh well, he'll be a great worker because like he works in the school store and all that stuff. He follows direction really well. If he's in Kohl's with my mom, he'll just be going through the items, large to small. He puts everything in the right order because if it's not in right numerical order, it freaks him out. And the ladies are like, "Do you know he's organizing the store?" My mom's like, "Yeah, like does it matter? Like I'm shopping, like it keeps him busy." And
right,
like,
he's helping out.
Like okay, we just never saw this really. Like
so, Peter Najek said he'd love to go to Sicily.
Ooh,
that's really cool.
Really good food in Italy.
And Frank Peters wants to captain the Staten Island ferry. I actually, on my daughter's 6th grade, my daughter's 6th grade trip, I actually was on sabbatical that year, so I was able to actually do some things with her. I was the class mom, and she was 6th grade. She was graduating, so they had a boat that went around New York City, and the captain let everybody, if who wanted to, steer the boat, and I did it for a couple of minutes. So like I kind of did your bucket list. It was fun. It was a lot of power.
I said hello to the Statue of Liberty a few times. It was nice.
Yeah. So Lou Pratt says he has the same bucket list, and your mom too. Yeah. Anybody with a disability who they're taking care of, they want to make sure that they're taken care of in life. So now that I've taken the show down,
that's more like a responsibility.
Let's hand it out to Mandy and let's bring it back up.
That's a realistic one because Glenn always says on the same note of morbid and realistic life bucket list is he always says to see both of his parents die.
He wants to see them die? You have to explain that one.
I know, because his biggest fear is, like, it's not right for a child. Like, God forbid, like, when he was younger, like, drunk driving or something stupid, God forbid he hurt himself, his parents would have been devastated.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So he always thinks
now that you explained it, makes
so he thinks
sense.
About, God, just leave, please let me die of old fucking age. Please let them, die of old age. And it's just, but it's the same note, like it's like you don't really want to talk about it, but it is on his list. One of my things that I want to on a realistic note is I want to go to the Grand Canyon.
Yes, the Grand Canyon. Yes,
I've never been there either.
Yeah, I want to do that. I know it's very simple, but that's on my
list.
No,
it's great. It's great.
I forget who was here. We brought that up, and somebody said that they went like on a trip where they were going across country. And at one point, they like stopped and looked at it, and we're just like, all right, like we don't really.
That'd be me. I'd be like, it's a big hole. Let's go. Let's go out to lunch. My thing is always lunch.
What's at the bottom of it anyway? It's not like just like a small river at the bottom of it.
I don't know.
I think so.
Want to take a donkey.
And right, you were just supposed to take a donkey and
take a donkey
and drive to the Grand Canyon.
They got a donkey show at the Grand Canyon.
You probably don't know that.
I just saw Jim Reyes' comment on his bucket. Of course, he always stops the show.
Something sexual, I'm assuming.
No, it's actually on his bucket list. Is he wants to live long enough to see his ex-wife die? Oh my God, Jim! Hi, Harry. Talking about Harry, that's a good segue into. We didn't get to talk about it because we were on Facebook about our show.
Oh yes.
So Harry Harry came all the way from Florida. Harry Flag dropped to our last show, which we didn't get to really talk about on Facebook because we were on YouTube. So, Mandy, why don't you tell us about the show?
Yeah, we had a really good time. It was headlined by Chris Monte.
At G's Club.
He's in West Hempstead. He was hilarious. Then we had Tugboat Manny, who was hosting.
That was excellent.
In the beginning, actually, Harry didn't know the etiquette of a comedy show and went on Facebook Live. And Manny, very serious. Who's never serious ever. Yeah. Was like, sir, if you're filming me, like, you better not be in. And Harry was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he deleted, like, the stream that he had started. And he goes, oh, I didn't know. And he obviously, as soon as he was told, he
killed it.
But it was just so funny because, oh, yeah, you were there.
I was there, yeah.
Your laugh is very encouraging.
Why?
Because it's unique, so like you could hear it, and like I know, like I don't know, it's good when you have a laugh that stands out because it's like I said, it's encouraging. You go, oh, Will's laughing.
There was another guy that was coming around the open mics, the head Caprese or something. I forget the guy's name. And he has, you know who I'm talking about, right? He's always with the leather vest and the
I would know if I saw him.
Yeah, Richard the head Caprese.
Oh, Richard, of course.
Yeah,
yes.
he's got a faggoty little hat, and he has that unique laugh, like
Oh yeah, he does.
He's kind of like
the only laugh that
kind of like a nervous laugh.
Esther's laugh. I love Esther's laugh.
I love people's laughs.
Harry said it was a good show. I think it should have been on Facebook Live. Thank you, Harry.
Well,
but
people are a lot of weird about their jokes and their act, right?
Yeah, they don't want them stolen. So my boyfriend's saying all the times I've been to Las Vegas, I never even went to see that sewer thing, meaning the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to go to Las Vegas, I'm not going to go to the Grand Canyon. I'm going to be like dining in the nicest restaurant, swimming in the pool.
Yeah, I guess
that is on my bucket list.
That's on a lot of people's bucket list, to go to Vegas. I'm like, sure. So you lose all your money. Thank you.
I don't gamble though. I just like the shows and the hotels.
I'm good at blackjack though. I could say that. I'm really good at playing blackjack though. But you gotta go to the table that's full. You cannot go to a table with 2 or 3 people. No, you gotta go where it's like 6, 7 people on it, because the chances of the dealer losing are greater. Just little things.
Yeah, well, Michael is quite a gambler too.
Oh yeah,
but not. He likes to play craps.
You know what's a really good
thing?
I
don't understand.
That was a really good thing on a bucket list.
No idea.
No one's ever explained it to me.
Well,
he tried to explain it to me. I don't understand craps or football. So
I don't understand football either. That should be part of my bucket list.
And my dad's like Jim Rea. My dad will watch.
Your dad's Jim Rea?
No, I'm just kidding. He's like Jim Rea in the
pervert?
Football. No.
Oh, okay.
A pervert?
Yeah. Jim is not a pervert.
Well, that's part of every guy's bucket list is to have 2 chicks at the same time, right? It's like, and I'm like, dude, you could barely satisfy 1. What makes you think you could satisfy 2? Come on. Come on. Let's be realistic.
And the sexy half-closed waitress.
Yeah, Robin, was that part of another comment that I missed? Robin, you have to clarify that. Sexy half-clothed waitress. What does that mean?
And the sexy half.
Benny said, I want to fart in the House of Representatives and blame Nancy Pelosi. All right, we all agree.
I actually like that one.
I love that, Benny. That's really funny.
Oh, everybody hates Nancy Pelosi.
Everybody.
It ain't gonna happen. That's her
she's just so privileged.
It ain't gonna happen.
What else is on your list over there?
Yeah, back to you.
To rob a bank. I really want to rob a bank one day.
Okay.
Like
now that you wear masks.
Yeah, I know.
You're halfway there.
Yeah. No, I saw one to rob a bank one day, but I want to do it like with style and say a joke at the end of it. You know, like, hey, stay cool. Like something cool. Like, hey.
But then really take the money?
No, I would return it back like a good citizen.
Line,
you want to hear a funny story about that?
You're gonna get killed if you do that. I recommend you not do that.
No, I know, but it's just one of my darkest fantasies out there. I wouldn't hurt anyone, you know. I wouldn't hurt anyone.
Stage it ahead of time. Ask their permission.
Yeah.
Say you're filming a commercial, and they'll let you into the bank. So Michael's saying, Will, that is why the women need to have lesbian tendencies or at least be curious.
Most women are bi-curious.
For two women to be together, I think they're talking about.
Listen,
how did that come up? That's because it's Jim's fantasy.
No, because I was saying that most guys' fantasy is to sleep with two women at the same time. You know what, guys? We live in America. You could pay for it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's not like you're gonna go into a club and be like, "Hey, how are you, Mandy? How are you, Maria? You're gonna have some Irish coffee, like whatever,
Irish what?
Irish coffee. I don't know.
That's what it's called. Irish coffee is called.
I don't know. Irish coffee. I don't know.
Sex. Okay. All right. Now I've heard everything.
Like, who do you think you are? Like maybe Brad Pitt could do that. Like maybe Brad Pitt could go into a club and do it.
Speaking of that, I know that Rob Lowe got in trouble for that.
Rob Lowe paid somebody, right?
No, he didn't pay for them. He had 2 underage girls that he slept with in a hotel, and he got caught. And then his career was over for a little while, and then he bounced back.
Yeah,
everybody bounces back.
You ever seen Rob Lowe in Californication? Californication was a show in Showtime. Rob Lowe plays the character's name is Eddie Nero, who's supposed to be like Robert De Niro's old, lost, forgotten son, and all that he's doing is mimicking Brad Pitt. But he's a savage. He's an animal. And check it out. It's just one of the funniest.
Say the name of the movie because I was.
It's not a movie. It's a show. Californication.
So it's a series.
Yeah. It's no longer. But you can find it on YouTube.
For
Really
series.
fucking funny stuff.
So Jim is saying I once closed an investment sale in a bank while the bank was being robbed by a guy with a gun. Oh my God, Jim has a lot of really cool stories. And Robin says I want to have sex with Tom Hardy. Who's Tom Hardy?
That's a football player.
He's a football player. She goes, yes. Google it again, ladies.
No, I thought he was.
Tom Hardy? I don't know. He's an actor.
Robin, who's Tom Hardy?
He's Thor, right?
Isn't
Thor.
he Bane, the guy with the thing on the face from Batman?
I'm envisioning.
I didn't watch Batman 3.
It's definitely like a mix.
I didn't watch the last Batman.
Oh, I did. I didn't watch the whole thing. Is that the guy with the mask?
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah.
No,
I think that's him.
It can't be.
No.
I don't know.
I didn't see that one.
All right. She said he's not a football player. So what is he? An actor?
Exactly.
He's an actor. Yeah.
So Michael, my boyfriend, is saying having two women at the same time and not paying for it is why it's a bucket list item. That's right. If you want it to happen for real, it's very rare. But if you want to pay for it, it happens every day. That's just. How did we get to this?
You know, it's funny. I was talking about bank robbery. I was talking about bank robbery, and this guy I know from El Salvador, he was telling me that he's back in the 80s. You know, the current climate of things and people immigrating. These guys will go to poor neighborhoods and tell people, hey, we need the toughest guys in the neighborhood. And we got to go to Texas, we got to cross the border and rob a bank and come back. And they will recruit people to go bank robbing in America. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
So you actually knew that? You heard
No, I heard the story from people that I knew that I just confessed to a crime. Thank you. On the Wildflowers.
You didn't say anything.
No,
you said other people.
Right, you're being very careful.
You just said random
Other people I knew. Okay, what else is on a bucket list, Mandy?
Yeah, Mandy, you go.
Yeah.
What else is on my bucket list? What did I write down? I do want to do I really want to climb some sort of high structure, either a bridge or zip lining. I would really like to. I like heights.
Do you do that thing with the brick wall? Where you climb?
Oh, I've never done.
Do that first before you decide to do real things.
I did do rock climbing on a wall like that when I was a kid. Remember Rocky and Bullwinkle?
I know what that is. Yeah.
They literally had 10 pegs you could get up.
What about Mount Everest or something?
No, I don't have aspirations of Mount Everest.
Yeah, you don't want to. She doesn't want to die.
Somebody
people die there.
Mount Everest though. A kid our age.
A lot of people have died climbing Mount
Everest.
Yeah,
and the bodies are there as landmarks.
And it's very expensive too. So not only do you pay a lot of money because you have to get there, you have to pay all kinds of fees. Then you die at the end. So I mean,
all the training.
Not everybody dies.
Well, the good thing is that if you climb Mount Everest and then you die, hey, the trip to heaven might be only 20 minutes. You know.
Closer.
Right, you're already at
the pearly gates up there.
Up to the sky. So Janelle Jones is tuning in. Hi, Janelle. How are
Janelle
you?
Hamster.
People have died
Janelle.
there. Ha ha ha. You think?
Yeah. So your sister wants to climb it. Actually, you didn't say you wanted to climb it. You said you just wanted to climb something.
I just wanted to climb it. I'd rather climb a structure.
Oh, sorry.
What?
It's another one of Jim's comments. Large structure like Will's dick.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, Jim.
How do you know the size of my members? Jesus Christ. You never seen it?
He's staring at the open mic and sizing people up, I guess.
Yeah, he was standing there like a
Love you, Jim.
He was standing there like an undercover cop with his hands crossed. I'm like, dude, relax.
We're going to have Jim back here.
He's next week.
Please don't.
Yeah, he's going to be our guest next week. Oh, Robin DeVito goes, she will climb anything. Robin, that sounds really dirty.
When we were in...
dirty.
When we were in middle school, my friend, a girl was flirting with another girl's boyfriend, and the girlfriend came in the room and saw it, and my friend tried to deny that he was flirting with somebody else, and she goes, I saw her. She was climbing all over you like a jungle gym.
That's a good line.
And we could not help but laugh at her. To this day, that's such a funny line. I saw you. She was climbing all over you like a jungle gym. Because she was legitimately so pissed.
This one I want to do. Go to the Eiffel Tower.
I've been there.
You've been to the Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
I just want to have
I went there twice.
a bottle of wine and just pour it out.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to do that.
I'm half a criminal.
They have a lot of.
I'm half a criminal. I do things I'm not supposed to.
But they have a lot of coverage of people. I mean, this was before COVID, but they have a lot of guards watching, and they have.
What are they going to do? Kick me out? I'm already at the top.
Did you climb it?
Yes.
And what's it like inside?
It's very scary.
It's stairs.
It kind of reminds me of the Statue of Liberty, but without any kind of, being. It's like being outside, climbing up these stairs, and then you get to the top.
Is it window? It's glass, or
there's,
you can
there's
jump
nothing.
out?
There's nothing. I mean, like I went years ago, so maybe they built something. You're literally outside climbing up and I don't like heights.
Yeah.
So why you went there?
All that stuff.
Yeah.
This is another good one. The Statue of David? We all know the Statue of David. I just want to go there, take out my sketchbook, and start sketching. The one without the penis. No, of course he's a Statue of David. He's
the Statue of David. His penis is cut off, isn't it?
No, he's
uncircumcised.
He's uncircumcised or whatever it is.
It's an art piece.
Yeah, he's up in what, Venice? No, not Venice.
He's got curly hair.
Yeah, he's got curly hair. He's David.
All right, so
it's
that's
like a big.
You want to see?
I just want to go there and start sketching
it.
I just want to start sketching it.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's definitely one.
That's very.
That's
relaxing.
my favorite statue of all time.
So my Robin says, Will, that's what I love about you. You are half criminal. And my boyfriend just misspelled my name, Binny.
Yeah.
Binny iced the Eiffel Tower. It helps her find the restaurant she likes in Paris.
I love it.
It's true. For me, it's always about food. Everything circles back around food. I would say that my bucket list item was already discussed. It's I would like to go to Atlantic City or Las Vegas if I could get coverage from my boys. I'd like to spend more than like 3 to 4 days. I'd like to spend like 2 weeks there and just chill. Wow. That's what people do normally, but for me, that's a bucket list item.
Have a glass of wine and a cigarette by Jim Morrison's tomb in France.
Sarah Martin posted a picture of herself in this beautiful, environment, and I'm like, where is that? She was in a thing called Love, and she was in the O, and she took.
I think that is.
That was in Las Vegas.
No, that's the stadium right here.
Her. I said, where is that? Because that's gorgeous. And she said it's Las Vegas, the very fancy hotel. That's like a 5-star hotel. I'm drawing a blank right now.
There's a bunch.
Guys, type in
the hotel.
Kristen Tinsley.
Hey, what's up, Kristen?
She's going for her birthday, but not for 2 weeks. You're going to Las Vegas, Kristen? I'm so jealous.
Can you imagine if she gets married up there? If she gets married up there to some dude, like.
Oh God, I've seen that on Friends when they just go off, they get drunk and they go off and get married at the Elvis Presley.
Yeah, the Elvis
wedding thing. That's the big thing.
Episode.
Oh yeah,
you know what would be cool?
Funny episode.
What would be cool instead of like Elvis, they would have like a guy dressed like Rick James, and he will marry you. Rick James marrying people.
Rick James.
Rick James. He was Rick James. Rick James. Give it to me, baby. Super freak. She's very kinky girl. The kind of girl we talk. Oh yeah.
That's such a good song. It reminds me of. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Bruno is telling Kristen happy early birthday. So of course we all say, Kristen, of course, happy early birthday.
And happy belated birthday to you, Bruno. Your birthday was yesterday? I think I saw that.
Oh, okay. So David Lange, of course, the information person. It was the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
It was gorgeous. And I've never been there.
Something about Vegas just doesn't do it for me.
Really? I love it.
No,
it's an adult playground.
That's what scares the hell out of me. It's like a place where you could be a full-blown degenerate. Go to Vegas. Yeah.
Definitely.
Soon,
that's why I like it.
soon enough, they're gonna pay you to kill people. There.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you, Will. Please, everybody, can you press the share button right now? We beg you, and share the show. Please share the show. And we're going to do our sponsor. who actually is one of the people who's volunteering to be in that Saturday show, is Key Fitz for Felix Residia, because Key is amazing. And our sponsor is Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry, all nickel and tarnish free. Keys Cutlery, knives, swords, and self-defense equipment. Excellent quality for reasonable prices. You could shop online at keyslovejewelry.com, keyscutlery.com. You could visit Teresa, his beautiful wife, and Key at Lalo's Flea Market, 1075 Portion Road in Farmingville, New York. If you want to contact Key or Teresa, call them at 631-379-1781. Please support all small businesses, especially at this time. Thank you, everybody. And share the show.
Yes.
Okay, so now back to the bucket list. You guys, have you been telling us your bucket list items? Kristen's birthday is in December. Okay, so you have some time,
Kristen, we got it. You have a birthday coming up. Jesus Christ, Kristen, we got it.
I thought it was like in 2 weeks.
Every year, a lot of people have birthdays, I'm assuming, Kristen.
So what else?
I gotta bust her chops a little bit.
Don't bust Kristen's chops.
Why not? What? She's not a comedian. She's not supposed to get her.
I'm just like, just be nice to people. I know you're joking. She knows you're joking, but everybody's very sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive. Just be nice.
Like your Facebook page in the back. What does it say? Fuck them if they can take a joke.
That's correct.
That's true.
Go. So fuck them if they can take a joke.
Well, because I usually try to not. If anybody's getting made fun of in a joke, it's usually myself.
Right.
My stuff's pretty self-deprecating.
Yeah.
I
know.
Which
I like
makes it okay, I guess.
I actually posted on my Facebook page a George Carlin quote where he goes, and he's passed away, but he had said, soon it's going to be offensive to people to even make fun of yourself. Because it's, and he was talking about that back then. He had no idea what was coming, up.
If he was still alive, that's definitely on my bucket list.
I would
to
love
just
to know.
meet him for 5 minutes.
Yes. I'm with you on that one.
But they always say you don't want to meet your heroes because they will disappoint you. I wanted.
That's true.
Because I wanted to see Lana Del Rey for a long time. I wanted to see Lana Del Rey live. If anybody knows who Lana Del Rey is, she's like a flower smoking a cigarette type of music. Okay, and I saw her live, and I almost sent her a hate email. Like, you were lip singing, you've been smoking too many cigarettes.
So when you actually saw the reality, it just busted up.
It just busted up the fantasy.
That's the worst when you go to a concert and you can tell it's
like she was lip singing at some point. I'm like, no.
Authentic singing, yeah. I've had that happen a couple of times.
What artist?
We went to see. I can't think of the name of the lady. The song was All I Want to Do, dun, 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 and make it
Paper Planes. What's her name?
Trains. Is
Paper,
that, or
yeah,
Train?
Paper Planes.
Is that what? No, it's not Train. It's the other band. But isn't it something like that?
All I Want to Do.
I can't.
That was the song for.
Paper Planes is the name of the song. I can't think of the name of the artist. But
that was the song for
totally
Slumdog Millionaire.
Type in.
Yes, Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah.
Well, Jim Reyes told a true story, because I remember you told me this in the past, that once George Carlin walked off the stage during his comedy act an hour early because of him. He did something that pissed George Carlin off, and he walked off the stage. Jim, I honestly don't. I remember the story, but I don't remember what you did. So could you type in what you did? And of course, it's a Jim Reyes.
Only
story.
You could get someone who's like a professional asshole, and can't be pissed off.
Only Jim could make that person walk off the stage. But I do remember him telling me that story.
I'm very interested in what he did. And
one time, Trent Reznor, Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails.
Oh yeah.
He was playing the last song that he always plays, "Hurt," and somebody threw a penny at the stage, and he just landed on the keyboard.
Did you say Fran Drescher?
No, Trent Reznor.
Oh my!
He's a singer from 9 Inch Nails.
So much trouble.
No, and he just.
I was surprised when you knew the person from 9 Inch.
And he just walked out. He just walked out, and I'm like, wow. That's why. And I seen him twice, and it was one of those shows. I'm like, great.
Well,
if somebody could find that asshole, please beat him up.
I don't know him.
He's 9 Inch Nails. Just look him up. They're great. Great band. Great musician.
Yeah, so Kristen is telling Jim that's because you farted. That's what got George Carlin to leave the stage. I don't remember the real reason.
Well, as a comedian, what are your bucket lists?
Yeah.
As a comedian?
Oh, as a comedian, that's kind of like a little personal question. I'm not answering that.
Honestly, there's a couple of people that I haven't seen yet that I would even just buy tickets to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really love Theo Vaughn.
I
love Theo Vaughn.
I really love him. Like, and not even necessarily like work with him, but if I got a chance to like see him, like recently, my aunt asked me if I wanted to go to see Mike Birbiglia, and he was working stuff out at Govs, and he's like my favorite, and he was so funny. Like the one thing he brought up was like sports, and he's like, "You look like you play sports." To the guy, and the guy was like, "I'm a bowler," and he's like, he's like, "You definitely." He's like, "You know how I know you're a professional bowler?" The kid's like, "How?" He's like, "Because I've bowled hundreds of times." He's like, "And I would never say I am a bowler." He's like, "Okay, that'll never happen again." Like, it's just like one of those little moments that, you know, they can retell the joke, but that butt of the joke might not happen again.
Well, it's in the moment, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Part of my bucket list would be to open up for Cat Williams one day.
Who?
Open up for Cat Williams.
Well, he got in
I don't know.
fight with, like,
I don't know who that is either.
Cat Williams, one of the greatest comics of all time.
Yeah, he is very funny. I really like the joke he says, like, people complain about, like, that person ruined your self-esteem. He's like, "Bitch, it's esteem for yourself." Like,
he says self-esteem. The esteem of your motherfucking self. How are you gonna ruin something that is yours? Great.
I'll have to Google him.
Wow, that was an interesting.
And he makes words up. He's like, never in the history of niggerdom has anyone ever.
Oh my God, with his.
He makes words up.
Hair.
He just makes words up, and I love it. I love him for that.
Yeah,
like during the pandemic, I was just smoking so much weed, and I went through the whole entire Cat Williams library.
Yeah, he's got a lot of specials.
And what I found out was that what takes a nice 10-year-old seasoned comedian, 10 years, let's say 10 to 12 years, what takes that comedian 10, 12 years to do in 1 minute, Cat Williams does it in 20 seconds.
Wow.
And he does it, if you really start, again, I was stoned to the gills while I was watching him, I'm taking notes, and I'm like, okay, so he does the premise, setup, pause, punchline, segue, 20, 30 seconds, and he does it with everything, sound, body movement, running across the stage, picking up an object, and I'm like, oh my God, the guy is a genius. So I want to open up for him one day. That's
his bucket list item.
He does always like use the stool as like a serious prop and stuff. Like there's one joke I can't even think of what he's saying, but he's literally like riding the stool. Like,
he's talking about
his top of the stool like it's like a horse.
Yeah, he's talking about a mom beating up the kids in public. She's like, "Bitch, you're nuts."
Yeah, you can't say anything to any parents when they're beating their kids.
I mean, publicly. I keep saying, don't beat up your kids publicly.
Oh yeah, he's fucking ridiculous.
So Jim Rea is telling us the end of his story is that what pissed George Carlin off so much that he left the stage is he fell asleep, and he was, I guess, in the front row, and George Carlin saw him and was pissed. I wouldn't think that would upset George Carlin.
George Carlin was on pills for a long time.
I would just
maybe he had a bad day. Yeah, like this, like give him a snap.
I'd probably be mean before I would lose it, but maybe he felt himself getting to a point that he didn't want to.
Yeah, well,
maybe he just having a bad night.
I really can like picture myself like
falling asleep,
taking my crock. Like, come on, and wake up, sir. Especially if it's someone I knew like Jim.
And Harry Flagdrop is saying he loves the Wildflowers. Well, we love you, Harry, and thank you so much for coming all the way to Florida to see our show. If Harry can come all the way from Florida to see our show at G's Club once a month, you guys can come to G's Club. Thank you, Will, because you are a big supporter.
Yeah.
You help us.
My mom doesn't believe Jim. She's like, Jim, that was a dream. She's calling
Mary, that's funny. That's hilarious. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Yes, everybody, please share the show. So do any of you in the audience have a bucket list item that you didn't talk about? Harry, what's your bucket list item? I would love to know that. Because it seems like when he was taking a trip and he was like going all to these different places, that's what I would love to do. Just have the freedom to go and not have a time frame and travel and visit people, I would love to do that.
Yeah. I would love to see just like even every state, because there's so much stuff within the continental United States, and I mean obviously and Alaska and Hawaii too, which are awesome. But I'm saying there's so much stuff, like so many fucking.
You can do anything.
There's so much cool stuff.
Like you can go to Florida. Like that's one of my bucket lists.
I love Florida.
Go to Florida.
That's
catch.
You've never been to Florida?
No, yeah, I have been there before.
It has a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, I want to go down to the Everglades and catch a Burmese python and bring it to the authorities and get $50. They do that.
Snake?
Yeah, they do that because
I don't like snakes.
I love snakes.
I don't like playing with snakes. I don't trust no snakes. I wouldn't live with
nobody should trust a snake ever.
I would never, honestly, my little brother-in-law lives here. If he had a snake, I'd be like, no.
I'm okay with snakes.
What if it gets...
I had 15 snakes at some point.
What?
Spiders, no.
Right before Sandy.
I don't want
I was breeding... I'm a snake breeder.
Breed them?
I was breeding snakes.
What do you light candles and put music on?
Well, yeah.
They want to how do snakes procreate? You're the animal planet expert. They don't seem to have any penises or vaginas.
No, yes they do.
Where?
Yes they do.
Where?
They're all inner. So what you have inside,
like so it opens up like a Chinese.
Like if you touched it, it's all like the same.
No, it's okay. If you put a male and a female snake, nothing's gonna happen. No? What you have to do is you have to set up the mood. Literally, you gotta set up the mood. This is how you do it. Because in the tropical because in the tropical climate, this is how this happens. 10 out of 10. In the tropical climate, this is how it happens. She gets really hot and dry during the day, and at nighttime it starts pouring. Or it starts to rain, starts pouring, and the humidity obviously increases. And then you gotta drop the temperature down like 15, 20 degrees, opposite of the day temperature. You do that for about 4 weeks on separate tanks. And then you bring the male or the female into the tank, and you're gonna see a little tail like starting to.
Wait, so the eggs come first?
No, there are no eggs.
Because Janelle Jones is calling you a liar. She said they lay eggs. So are you giving misinformation? I mean, it's not like rockets. This is not a documentary. So if it's not accurate, we disclaimer. We disclaimer what Will is saying.
Yeah, we retract any statements.
But if he's correct, I don't know.
Okay,
we can all Google it when we're
done. Pythons lay eggs. Boas give live birth. So there's a difference.
So there's a difference between Kristen. Kristen. Snakes are very phallic, aren't they? Yes.
That's why Eve was eating the apple. Like, oh, look at you.
Right, and the snake is going around.
Let's get all in here, and she bit the apple. So it's all your fault, ladies. I mean, all this is all your fault, ladies. It's all Eve's fault.
Right, Eve shouldn't have.
That's another place I want to visit in my bucket list. The Middle East, definitely. Go to Iraq and see the Sumerian buildings, all the pyramids and all the buildings they had. Remember Indiana Jones, the third one, when they went to get the.
I love that.
The last movie.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
No, the other one. The last one with Sean Connery.
I saw that too.
The Holy Grail. What?
I honestly,
the city,
anything to
the
me
city
like,
of
yes,
Petra.
Yes.
The city of Petra. I think I forgot where it's located. I should know this.
Was it the? I want to say the Lost Ark, Temples of the Lost.
Well, yeah, that would be nice to find the Ark.
And what is it? Temples of the Lost Doom?
No. You're mixing the 3 movies in one. No, we got Indiana Jones.
Yeah, there were 3 movies.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom, and then Indiana Jones, the Last Crusade. And then they made a 4th one.
The first one was the best one.
All right,
I like them both. I like all of them. I
totally lied to Glenn and told him that my middle name was Indiana. I was like, oh, my parents think they're funny.
That's cool.
And I totally forgot to tell him that it was a joke. And then we were at a party and I was like, oh, I lie to people and tell them my middle name's Indiana. And he was like, that's not your middle name. Like, I told people that. Like, and I was like, oh, sorry. Like, I thought you were like gonna not be that gullible. Like, I didn't even plan on having to.
That's nice. That would be a nice place to see.
Him.
Yeah.
Well, Robin DeVito says, we'll make snake porn.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to be the snake comedian.
Now you're going to be known for snake porn.
The snake porn.
I once had a squatter that was living at my house that had 2 flying dragons. My son and the squatter girl were eating The flying dragon.
I wasn't going to read that, but go ahead, man.
To get high.
There's certain ones I skip over.
Oh my god, I didn't read the bottom of it. I just read a squatter.
Oh,
My mom
God.
said, go back to sleep, Jim. Oh my god.
Oh, Robin, thank you. She said this is a very funny show. Thank you, Robin. We love you.
Thank you. I like
It's
that
like
one.
that episode of South Park where the cat piss they're getting high off of.
Oh, Michael always shows me those.
Speaking of getting high, that's another bucket list. Smoke DMT.
What's that?
DMT is what makes you dream. It's the chemical. You smoke it, and I think you go out for about 10, 15 minutes, and you go to sleep, and the chemical in your brain that makes you dream releases times 100.
Holy crap! I don't
and
dream
you
in
go
real
into
life.
the deepest dreams. We all have DMT. That's what makes you dream, but it's times 100. Who wouldn't want to have that? To being a real.
What if you're
dream.
having a nightmare though?
Well, that's depending on how disturbed you are. I don't know.
Well, I think I'll take a pass on that. So my boyfriend said Cat Piss South Park was one of the best ever. Yes, I think you showed me that, Michael. That was one of the things we were watching.
I like when the cats were mating in South Park. Remember when they were doing the lines of what do you call the thing? Oh, catnip. The catnip.
Yes.
Cat orgy. I think is the name of and they were just quoting the catnip and doing lines. I'm like, yes, that's a great episode. Thank you.
So we're kind of veering off bucket list. So does anyone have a last bucket list item they want to share?
I will do. Okay, this is a little graphic.
Let's hear it.
No,
Go for it.
No. I think I'm gonna keep that one private.
Okay, I would never push you to divulge.
Okay, I'll do this one. Remember the movie Ghost?
Yes.
Okay, I want to do that with somebody one day.
Do the clay item
Do
thing?
the clay item thing while the song is playing, the own melody.
Okay, I can go along with that.
Have a romantic night, that type of night, and then have like candles and somebody doing like.
Except you don't want to be killed like Patrick Swayze.
No, and then you have like somebody doing like the chanting from Ice White Shot, when they went into the. No, I definitely want to do the party thing and play with somebody. I don't know. I got dirty fantasies. I'm a sick bastard. What can I tell you?
Everybody is. You're just a little more honest about sharing it.
Well,
I think the people who are the quietest are the
there is
worst
no
of all.
normal when it comes to fantasies, right? There's no normal, so you cannot be a deviant.
Oh, Robin goes, I want to have sex with Will.
Oh my god!
Did you actually type that, Robin? Robin must be drunk. Not that. No, wait, that came out wrong.
Drink.
Not that I'm saying that nobody would want to have sex with you, but for the fact that you typed that in there and it's now in the public domain for everyone to see forever.
Ladies, I'm single and ready to mingle, and we can watch Ghost and watch my favorite movies.
He'll go like this.
She is ready to go. Yeah.
What about George, Robin?
Smoke a joint.
Janelle's talking about Eyes Wide Shut. That movie was really.
She says it's an F.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that movie is
okay.
Really
What's
sexual.
her name? What's her name?
Very
My
sexual
sister.
movie.
What's her?
Watch it.
Okay.
It's a great fucking movie.
Okay.
Janelle, that's the one with Tom Cruise, right?
If she likes the movie, talk to me after, and you tell me what you think about it. Like what you think the whole entire movie is about, because I could decipher that movie.
Well, that movie has the longest cut in cinema when they're talking in the room upstairs. That's like one of the longest cuts where they don't break
what
the scene.
What scene is
It's
that?
just a long.
When
when they're upstairs when
I have to rewatch that.
Yeah, when she's like, "You're not jealous that I've that I was dancing with somebody else." He's like, "You're my wife. Why would I be jealous? Like, I don't expect you to be like whoring around." But it's really intense.
Oh, when they smoke the joint and she's like, all these years
I
of
honestly have to see it again if there was smoking.
I have to see it
probably.
again.
Yeah, no, it's
within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, after the party,
Robin goes, I love men, and your mom goes, Robin, bring the clay.
My God, we're gonna get a pottery
This
wheel.
is so freaking funny.
And we're just gonna have it closed off.
Any donations, please? Any donations for pottery?
They're in the pottery shack.
How are we doing on time? Because I
We
want.
got 5 minutes.
So, Will, do you want to plug anything? You want to tell people how to find you?
You can find me in Instagram, Will Romero 48 Romero. WILL.
I can't roll my R's. Just saying. Sorry.
WILLROMERO 48. That's my Instagram. All my shows are listed there. If you want to talk about Ice White Shot, definitely hit me up. If you want to break down the entire Stanley Kubrick library, hit me up. Shows that they can find me at September 25th. I'm going to be at Governor's in the Little Room.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a Mike Nicolia show. A lot of good comics on that show. A lot of solid comics.
Like who?
Donna Moran is gonna be there.
I love Donna.
Chris Barnes and some some new comics coming in. October 9th, again, Governor's Little Room. I don't know who's headlining, but I will be there. And then October 18th, I'm gonna be at Gotham, New York City.
Cool.
Yeah, not really cool. It's on a Monday, but I want to do it. It's part of my bucket list to perform at Gotham.
Nice.
So
I saw Orny Adams at Gotham.
Oh yeah, nice.
I went with
Nice.
Kristen
Nice.
Tinsley. I couldn't get to the city by myself, and Kristen was nice enough to take me to see Orny Adams, who I think is an awesome comic.
October 15th, I am supposed to be producing and hosting the Latino Comedy Slam
at the Loft.
At the Loft in Belmore. However, ticket sales are very low, very slim. We may be pulling it. I don't know.
So people get your tickets in.
Go and buy tickets for the Loft.
Get your tickets in advance.
What's the date of the show?
October 15th.
And how do they order tickets?
Just go to my Instagram. They have all the information is there. They could Venmo the money for the ticket, or they could pay at the
because so many people go, oh well, I'm going to go, but they're just have it in their head. But if the producers don't know, they don't know how many people they have on staff. They don't know anything. So if you're going to go, just get your ticket.
Yeah, and if you have a theory on Ice White Shot again, just hit me up because I want to get this through after the show.
What were you going to say, Bonnie?
I was just going to say, please support live comedy. Michael, I read the sponsors. I don't know anything.
Don't tell her what to do.
Seriously.
Yeah, I did it in the middle.
This isn't fucking
it is what it is.
Radio
Peter Najek said, "Robin, buy your tickets." Robin's coming to our show, so I'm sure already bought those tickets. Robin is a great supporter of Street Fighter. She's like an amazing Street Fighter supporter and live comedy. She's amazing. So thank you, Robin. And okay. It froze. All right, you're excused, Michael. Otherwise, I'd have to spank you when I see you.
I don't want to know about that.
Okay, so Richard Lee Stewart Jr. said, "Oh my God, what happened to the channel West Coast?" Do you know how to answer that?
What happened to Chanel West Coast? Richard, oh my God, what happened to Chanel West Coast? Are you saying something about me? People have said I look like her. She's a blonde chick. She's pretty. I'll take it.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna guess that's what he's saying. And no to Will's show on October 15th, says Peter Nidek.
Thank you, Peter.
Are you
be nice. That's not nice.
You're gonna come to the roast battle if you're not at Will's show on October 15th. You gotta be at the roast battle.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to either because
I don't do roast battles.
Yeah,
I hate them.
I don't do.
I don't find them funny.
You don't want to get roasted.
I don't like to see people fight. I don't like to see people fight, even if it's pretend fighting. It's just a little, it's just.
Just doesn't do it for me.
It
just doesn't do it for me.
I can't wait.
No, all right, he apologizes. He said that
apologize for what?
Richard Lee Stewart said
ridiculous.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah,
so everybody, can you please share the show? Make sure you support Will Romero. Make sure you support us.
Yeah,
this Friday, Terry McNeely in the Little Room at Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. Get your tickets and show up.
If you come, I will buy you drinks. That's a deal.
And I'll buy you drinks too.
I'll just say that's my husband, and he'll just buy you drinks. So you just have to literally come and say hello.
If you come to my show, bring some clay, and we will have a good time after the show.
We're gonna get a pottery wheel off
Very nice.
Marketplace, and we're gonna start making some magic happen over here.
Thank you.
It's gonna be extra for the pottery class.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, we love
Thank
you. Thank you for being
no more
here.
repeats, but maybe we'll have you back.
Okay, good. Sounds good.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you.
Share the show. Follow live comedy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.